Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex technical analysis for today. So starting off with Euro USD as normal, and you can see last week was pretty much a green week if we come into that. So you can see it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. But for me at the moment, a lot of confusion because there is the bottom of what was a double top, but we got a one bar close below that, but then we immediately bounced back on the weekly and sort of engulfed it. So if you look back in the history here, it's been up, down, up, down, up, down. So there is potential for it to move back down again, but there's also potential for it to break to the upside. So a little bit of a weird scenario at the moment because I'm not 100% sure what we should be looking for at the moment. I don't see structure at the moment on the 8 hour either. So the only structure that I do see is this potential head and shoulders here. So here's a shoulder, here's a head, and I expect to move back down and then sort of another shoulder. That's the one scenario. The other scenario is that we break and retest this 118.074. So Euro USD at the moment on the hour, don't want to be long with the oscillators group like that. So what we're looking for, and just move that up, I'm looking for a retest of 117.774. If that holds, we've got potential for a move to the upside. So longer term, there's been a lot of noise about stronger dollar, which is very visible on the longer term charts. But at the moment, on your lower time frames, I suspect we may actually have a trend reversal here. And when I say trend reversal, is we've been moving down for a couple of weeks. Well, since June we've been moving down. So I suspect something is brewing, which is obviously going to drive the market in the opposite direction to what the mainstream thought is at the moment. So anyway, I am sit on hands until we see a confirmation of something, whether a continuation to the downside, or whether it is a reversal. So that's kind of the view we have there. US dollar, Japanese yen, very much sideways, still stuck in amongst these levels. You can see this 109.877 is still offering a sort of a level for price to twist around. You can see above and below it at the moment, and moving averages all grouped together on the 8 hour. There is no direction here. If you come to the 1 hour, there is potential for a move to the downside, which is indicating weak dollar. And if you look at Euro USD, the two are collaborating at the moment. So what I would suspect is going to happen here is we're going to find structure one way or another. So it's either going to reject this area of 109.877, or we're going to get above 110 and hold 110 for a continuation of the upside. So until we get one of those two scenarios playing out, I think it's sit on hands. It's safer just to wait and see what the structure is going to be. Bear in mind that this level will offer support as well. That's 109.566. So a bit of a range. I don't like trading ranges when we're sideways like this. So that's I'll be sitting on the sidelines with that one. British pound, Japanese yen, nothing really transpired. We've been in this messy downtrend for a bit. Now the question is whether this is just a rejection of the moving averages again to move to the downside, or is it an attempt at breaking through the structure here? And that structure is at 151.182. If I come to the 1 hour, you'll see we have the moving averages which have grouped and crossed over. So we've got a crossover, they grouped here, and then they still sort of just hovering around in the middle of nowhere. Look at my oscillators in a sort of I won't call it bullish, but if we do crossover and start pointing up with this kind of structure, it happened over here. You can see and see what the result was. So I suspect we're more than likely going to get a move to the upside. So London breakout strategy is the way to go. First 7 bars, draw your range in. I suspect that's probably what it's going to end up being at the moment. If we break this 151.182 to the upside, then you're looking for that there, which is the previous highs, and that is 151.560 area. So pay attention to that. If we do break just the downside, I'm not really going to take it because we'll be against what the moving averages are saying. So I'll probably rather buy into this from the downside, anticipating a continuation higher. But anyway, that's the strategy there. And Euro British Pound, very much sideways last week. You can see we had a big down, and then we have held this 155 EMA. And that is significant because it hasn't happened. Look all the way back here. When was the last time we were above the 155 EMA? We tried to hold it over here, and that was in April, but it's been one-way traffic for a long time. Okay, so this is significant, so I expect it to be messy as well. If we can hold above it, then you have some opportunities for a potential trend reversal. That trend reversal is not confirmed yet, not based on what we're seeing right now, but watch for structure. I think that's the important part. So again, London breakout strategy is the one to play. You do have a bit of an opening gap here. Wait and see what transpires at the moment. Nothing really offering any form of support or resistance right now. So, but one to watch. Pay close attention to this. Anything that's coming off a downtrend like that, you can see the whole year has been a downtrend. The question is, have we found support? And if you sort of look at the weekly chart, look at that. So are we bottom of some form of range there? And are we busy forming a higher low? That is significant that you need to look at here. So yes, we're below the moving averages, but I have a sneaky suspicion we're moving back up. And we're probably looking for those two areas there. So first one is going to be 086795, and then we're looking for 088528. So yeah, pay attention to this because this is potentially a trend reversal. We have been in this upward trend for a couple of days at the moment, so it is potential that is going to play out at the moment. So pay attention. We need to break through all this sideways motion before we can get some structure. But that's kind of what I'm looking for at the moment. So just be patient on this one. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.